In this video, I am going to discuss with you the program to provide all the prime numbers between two numbers. What I want to say, let's say I have given you two numbers, that is 5 and 500. That can be inclusive of these two or that can be exclusive, right? So if I says is 5 prime, of course I have to think of the logic to check whether this is prime or not, and then if it is prime, write it. Then go to the 6, then check whether 6 is prime or not. If it is prime, write it, otherwise leave it. Then go for 7, right? So what I want to check individually all these number starting from 5 until 500, right? So in case you know the way to check whether a number is prime or not, right? And in the last video, I have given you the way to check whether a number is prime. And of course, you might remember this. In this, what it is, this is the logic to check whether a number is prime or not. And whether means this one, whether this n is prime or not. Now what I want the value of n to be between two limits, starting and ending. So what I want this n to be not to be taken from the user, or in case it is taken from the user, so it must be the first number and it go till last number. So can I think of this being the concept to be repeated again and again, right? To be repeated again a loop. Can I apply a for loop which initialize the value of n, or it start with the first and then n is less than last and n plus plus. That's all. That's all we have to do. So can I say, if you know the way to create or in the way to check whether a number is prime or not, this problem is not a difficult one. Let's move to the program that we have already written, right? This program, what it do, I will try to clear it with the help of the highlighting. Can I say this is the for loop? What its job is? What it says? For loop, inside it contains if, and if is to check whether the number is divisible by 2, 3, 4 up to n minus 1. If it is, then it says not a prime, right? And if it is not divisible by any number, then this if is there. It will come out of this 4 because of this condition, and in case this condition is fulfilled, it will be broken and the value of I will not be n. If it is coming out of this because of this, then the value of I will be n, so it will be a prime number. So this point, or if I highlight the block, that is this one, what its job is. Okay, let's try to go for its indentation. Go to source and okay, I will go for that in the next video, right? But what my job is, I have taken the value of n from the user. Now what I want to take the two values, the 5 and 500. So for that, let me change something at least at this level. System.out, please enter the I will say it as lower limit, scan it, and then I will go for this being L, use it as it is, and then I will go for U, and instead of lower I will say upper limit, and this L and U to be declared here. There is no error. Now it will take two values, but what my job is, please put this logic, that is this one, inside another for loop. For n equal to L semicolon, n is less than U, n plus plus, and all this inside the body of this for loop. So what I have done here, I am starting from n's value as L and going till U minus 1. So in case I want to include the upper limit, so I will have to go for equal to as well, right? Now let's check it, what it gives us. For that, save it and execute it. Enter the lower limit. Let's enter 2. Enter the upper limit. Let me give as 10. I am giving this 2 and 10 because we all know all the prime number between 2 to 10. Oh my god, this is what it is giving. It's not a prime, not a prime, 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 prime. So what the problem is? So what I want all these numbers. I don't want these statements. So for not a prime, I do not want anything. And for the prime, instead of prime, what I want that number to be printed. So can I go for commenting this? I don't want this. Please break it only. And then let's see what it do. For the same values, if I says execute it and give the lower limit as 2 and upper limit as 10. What it says, number is prime, number is prime, number is prime. So all those statements which were not a prime, they have gone. Now let's see what these numbers are. But we are able to understand that from 2 to 10, there are 4 numbers which are prime in nature, right? Now what my job was, I want those numbers. I don't want whether they are prime or not. I was interested in, instead of this, right? Instead of this, what I want this to be the number, and number can be from I or n. Just print that I, and again Control S and execute it, and then 2, 3, 5 and 7 are the prime numbers. Except this, no other prime. Okay, internally what we have done? We have gone for another number. We have gone for another program. Can you tell me how many numbers are prime between lower limit and upper limit? Just instead of writing this is the way that gives us which one are prime. Opposite can be there, which one are not prime, right? I hope it is clear. Next, what I want to go for how many of them are prime, right? Okay, but before that, let's execute it for the bigger limits. Execute it, provide the limit as 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My God, so many numbers are there that are prime in nature, right? But what I want to check how many they are. So for this, I will make the modification into this code. Instead of writing this code, what I must write? I will change it with the, okay, first I will comment it. Then what I want a counter that keep on counting the number. Initialize this counter as 0, and then here for any number that is a prime, what I want this count to be incremented. That's all. So will this work? Will this work or no? I don't think that this will work. Let's see whether it work or not. Execute it. Not any output, because we have not given any output. Next job is to print this value of count, and it must be out of this for loop, the outer for loop. I have simply gone for count, and let's execute it and give the lower limit as 2, 3, 4 and upper limit as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God, what it is doing? It is checking for each and every number whether it is prime or not prime. Once we have gone for 1 to 10, the number are small inside the loop, right? The number is being divided, and based on that we are getting the results. But in case we are giving the bigger number, the system is gone. It is gone for the processing, right? Once the processing will complete, it will give us the result. And for that we can wait only. We are totally dependent upon our system. Should I wait, or you can try?